Most sales reps are dissatisfied with their lead quality or their offers or their commission checks, or they just don't feel good about what they're selling. If any of these sound like you, then this video is for you, because in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to access the best high ticket remote sales positions so you can make those bigger checks, have better leads, actually love the company and offer that you're selling for, and enjoy being on the team that you're on. By the way, I am not just talking theory here. I've helped over 100 remote sales reps level up their position, and I've even been in remote sales for over 5 years myself, closed over 5 million cash collected firsthand. And I've happened to manage 3 remote sales teams that all set all-time company revenue records. And I'm going to show you exactly what works for having access to the best opportunities in the space. So some of these strategies to access better high ticket remote sales positions will be much easier if you have experience, but if you do not have experience yet, no worries. Many of these strategies will help you access great opportunities even if you're brand new to the space. First things first, the best method ever, and I'm not biased whatsoever, is to actually work with our recruitment company, Optimal Recruitment and Automation, also known as Aura. Once again, just because I started the company doesn't mean I'm biased. I'm obviously being sarcastic, but we actually run a recruitment company that is 100% free for reps, right? You're not forced to do our training, but we do have free training. And we have a free job board of proven opportunities, and you get to work with our recruiters one-on-one for free, who have direct connections with these business owners and hiring authorities to help you access more interviews, better opportunities, and get your foot in the door. And I don't know about you, but I am sick of all these sales trainers selling sales training, and then all their students can't find a good job. So once again, we do not charge reps anything. And we focus on high ticket remote sales exclusively. There's a link in the description. And with that said, there are some other good recruiting companies out there. There's actually a lot of great high ticket remote sales recruitment companies. So if you find what you're looking for through another company, I'm not going to get salty about it. At least not that salty about it. With any of the methods that you choose to use that we go over here, this next one is going to more than 10x the number of opportunities you'll get offers for and the caliber of opportunities that you get access for. You see, you need to make sure that you have a resume and intro video that is optimized for high ticket remote sales. If your resume and intro video is great, then they're going to be excited to interview and probably want to hire you before they even talk to you. And if it's not great, they're going to take a quick glance at it and just boom, toss your application and just move on, because the best companies have hundreds of applicants a month and you have seconds to get their attention. That's why I made a separate video for how to optimize your resume for high ticket sales step by step, and same thing for an intro video. Once again, step by step, how to put your experience and your skills in a way that actually gets interviews and job offers. Now, this next one will only work if you already have connections, but anyone in sales knows that when you get a referral, the trust level and the interest level is just way higher. And it's the same thing for landing jobs. So if you have a friend or an associate who's already in a good closing position or setting position, then maybe this company gets hundreds of applicants a month and it's super hard to even get an interview with. But if you have a friend on the inside, then they could just put a recommendation for you. And I've seen so many people with minimal experience or way less qualified than the other applicants land these high level positions just because they knew someone on the inside and leveraged their connections. So if you have connections to an offer that you like, absolutely leverage them. It's one of the easiest ways to get an in with these great companies. The next strategy is where you basically create a high ticket remote sales job funnel for yourself. And just like when you're in a setting role where you need to qualify, generate your own leads, this one, you actually want to reach out through select platforms and A lot of times you need to do a lot of volume, right? You might even need to send hundreds of DMs or even intro videos to find the exact position that you're looking for. But over and over again, I see reps use this, even with experience or being brand new, just multiplying their income because they can land great opportunities through this if you do it right. And the best platforms I've seen for this, specifically for high ticket remote sales jobs, are number 1, Facebook, number 2, LinkedIn, number 3, Instagram, and number 4, Skool. Starting with Facebook, Facebook has been the number 1 community for people landing high ticket remote sales positions for at least the last 5, if not 10 years now. In fact, this is our best platform for when we're looking for sales talent through cold outreach. And we actually put a list together of the hottest Facebook groups out there, some of them with tens of thousands of members posting tens of positions that are solid positions a day. And because I appreciate people who are constantly working on growing and taking it to the next level, I'm giving it to y'all entirely for free. There's a link in the description. And if you want to say thank you, please share this with a rep looking to upgrade their remote sales position as well. Next up is LinkedIn, and LinkedIn probably has the highest rate of people actually finding jobs through this platform, and they got a ton of cool features too to pre-filter opportunities as you're searching. But with LinkedIn, most of the opportunities are very corporate. Most of them request you to work in person, generate your own leads, and they tend to be very heavy on salaries and have much smaller commissions. But a lot of high ticket remote positions will still post opportunities on there too. It's not quite as hot as Facebook, but it's still worth checking out. The next option is Instagram. I personally like this even better than LinkedIn. And here's the hack on how to access great opportunities through Instagram. You see, every time someone's running paid ads, they are doing that to generate leads to sell something. And a lot of times they're selling a high ticket remote offer. So anytime you see an ad that you're interested in or in a niche that you could potentially work for, click on that ad, see if there's a high ticket remote offer. If you're unsure, you can always reach out anyways. And basically just find out who owns the company, see if you can find the sales director, and then just DM them on all of the platforms. And this strategy I actually used when I was brand new to high ticket remote sales over 5 years ago now. And I only had 3 weeks of experience remote appointment setting. And sure enough, I DM'd a bunch of entrepreneurs. One of them got back to me and offered me a position as a manager of 4 closers where I had a base salary, I had 10% commissions, and I had 5% commissions overrides on every sale that the closers did too. You see, that one DM tripled my income in less than a month and supercharged my sales career. Finally, a platform that is shooting up this list and blowing up right now in the high ticket remote space is Skool. Most of the programs on there are selling high ticket remote offers, everything from trading, fitness, dating, make money online, you name it. There's so many offers on Skool. So what you can do is you can pick a few industries that you're interested in, look them up on Skool. Some of these communities will be free, right? And then they'll have a high ticket offer once you kind of get to know the company. Some of the programs on Skool are paid, but this is the hack. If you see something that you like, what you can do is you can find that company on the other platforms and reach out to the founder, CEO, sales director, and you don't have to pay for any of the programs on there, but still locate great high ticket remote opportunities. And this is the most important thing to remember when reaching out, is that sometimes you have to reach out to hundreds of positions to find what you're looking for, but all it takes is one yes to land the best sales position that you've ever had. Now, I don't feel like this video would be complete if we didn't at least address recruitment sites like Indeed and ZipRecruiter and Glassdoor. here's the reality. These sites are not really optimized for high ticket remote sales positions, right? So you're once again going to see a lot of corporate positions, in-person positions, salary heavy with low commission positions. But at the same time, you could land positions really quick. You can apply to 20, 30, 50, sometimes even 100 positions if you're doing a bunch of different sites in an afternoon, right? And I know some of y'all watching this need a position ASAP. So if you're in that position, I could see this helping you get something quick that at least can like cover the bills. But I would say it's very difficult to find the best high ticket remote sales positions on these platforms. And when you do these strategies, you're going to get a ton of interviews. So next up, I'm going to show you how to crush all of your interviews so you will have access to better opportunities and more opportunities. But that's going to be its own separate video. So make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss it. With that, I appreciate y'all. And if you feel like I missed anything or if you have any questions, please drop them in the comments, and please share this with a sales rep that needs a better remote sales position. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is that it can be a lot of work landing the exact position that you're looking for, but all it takes is one yes to be in the best position that you ever had. So let's get it.